What if one small choice you make today could completely change the next 10 years of your life? What if the tiny things you do each day are more powerful than the big, perfect plans you keep putting off? Stay with me here, because this one idea, it changed my whole life. Hey, it's Wendy. I help women 35 plus rebuild strength, confidence, and energy and vitality from the inside out. You know, a few years ago I was stuck, overweight, exhausted, achy, and honestly I was a little bit embarrassed about how far I drifted from the woman I wanted to be. Then I started asking myself a simple question, and it was a what if question. You know, those two little words opened the doors I didn't even know were closed. So let's walk through them today. What if daily walking could add years to your life and life to your years? You know, in 2017, I started walking just to quiet my mind from all the stress I was living through. 30 minutes a day turned into a clearer mind, smaller sized jeans, and energy I had not felt since my 20s. Walking is the closest thing we have to a true longevity booster. And what if strength training is the secret to feeling stronger and more empowered than you have in decades? I remember the first time I deadlifted my body weight. I was so excited, and I was also proud because I had worked really hard to achieve that. And strength training, it really gave me my power back and my confidence. What if switching to real, organic food, if possible, could lift brain fog, balance your hormones, and help you feel proud again? When I switched to eating real food, I never counted calories. I just ate the kind of food my grandmother would recognize. And that just made it simple for me. I didn't have to look at labels. I didn't have to count calories. I just picked foods that were one ingredients. And it helped my hunger level out, my mood soften, and my confidence came roaring back. What if the missing piece is not another diet? It is finally fixing your sleep. You know, there was a season when I lived on 5 hours of sleep and coffee all day. When I started protecting my sleep like it was gold, I felt like I was myself again. What if aging gracefully is not luck or genetics? It's deciding that consistency is your superpower. Walk most days, lift weights a few times a week, eat real food, protect your sleep like it's gold. You know, those 4 simple habits done again and again, starting them small steps at a time, will give you big results. And the real secret behind women who seem to age backwards. It begins the moment you refuse to quit on yourself. What if the moment it clicks is not loud at all? It's the quiet second you notice another woman just like you, tired, stressed, carrying extra weight, and yet you watch her get stronger, lighter, happier through simple steps. Something inside you whispers, if she can do it, so can I. The whisper is enough, because in that moment, you see the truth for you. The only thing that has ever held you back was waiting for permission to believe in yourself. And now you have it. But what if 15 minutes a day could shift everything? 15 minutes to walk, stretch, breathe, pray, or journal. Whatever fills you up. After 35, those 15 minutes aren't selfish. They're your daily deposit, so you have something left to give. And so the woman inside you gets to come alive again. 15 minutes, non-negotiable. That's where the magic begins. Here's the hard thing to sit with. Most women 35 plus are not failing. They're waiting. They're waiting for the perfect time, waiting for more energy, and waiting until the kids need less, waiting until work is calmer, waiting until life is easier. But life does not slow down. The calendar keeps filling, the to-do list keeps growing, and while you wait, something quiet is happening inside of you. Your strength slips a little bit. Your clothes feel tighter. You say no to things you used to love. You stop seeing yourself in photos. Waiting does not just steal your fitness and your health, it steals your confidence, it steals your freedom to say yes to the life you say you want. One day you look up and realize you've been putting yourself on pause for years, not because you don't care, but because somewhere along the way you started believing that everyone else comes first and you'll catch up later. Here's the thing, later is here right now, and you're allowed to begin right now. The body you want, the energy you miss, the confidence you crave, they're not out of reach, and they're not waiting for the perfect plan. They grow from the quiet choices you make when no one's watching. The choice to walk, even when you feel slow. The choice to feed your body real organic food, if possible, because you deserve to feel good. The choice to rest. The choice to try again after a hard day. These small loving acts done again and again begin to stitch you back together. They rebuild trust. They rebuild strength. They rebuild the woman inside of you who's been waiting to rise. Your future self is not created in one big moment. She is shaped by 1,000 tiny yeses. She's shaped by that part of you who finally whispers, "I'm worth the effort." That whisper is where everything begins to change. So here's a reflection question for you. What is one small habit you will start today so that a year from now you'll look back and say, that is when everything changed? Tell me in the comments, I read every one. And your challenge today, if something in this message stirred you, don't let it fade. Take one small action today that your future self will thank you for. A short walk, a real food meal, a breath of fresh air. One tiny promise that you follow through on. Let this be the moment you decide, because one small decision can change everything. If this message lit you up inside of you, like this video and subscribe. We're doing this together. You know, and if this message really did touch something inside of you, take one small step today. And if you want support, get my free 30-day small steps, big results planner. It will guide you day by day so you never feel lost again. Like and subscribe. We're doing this together. I'll put the link in the notes. I'm Wendy, wendybottrell.com. Thanks for being here. Enjoy.